This is pure propaganda. Naughty Dog is using Twitter's newest feature to fight Last of Us 2 spoilers from IGN, our lords and masters, the most unbiased source for gaming news on the internet. It's right there in the name. The Internet Gaming News. It's not censorship. It is a feature. But maybe I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. Wow. Has the gaming journalism industry been working overtime? And by overtime, I mean censoring, damage controlling Naughty Dog in The Last of Us Part 2 nonstop for the past couple of weeks or months. Like, this is not the first I've seen from outlets like IGN coming out and trying to justify Naughty Dog's actions, to try to keep the hype for The Last of Us Part 2 going. But this is the most blatant. This is like literally, I don't know, some kind of communist censorship tactic, like using choice words to actually to create this narrative as to what Naughty Dog is doing here. Earlier this month, substantial leaks for The Last of Us Part 2 made their way online. Since then, it's become sadly easy to come across spoilers for the upcoming game on social media. Some have even taken to responding to every Naughty Dog tweet and Facebook post with leaks. Now, Naughty Dog is using a brand new Twitter tool to try and at least fight spoilers from appearing on that particular social media service. It's a new tool Twitter began testing yesterday that makes it so that accounts can choose who is allowed to respond to a given tweet, even preventing anyone from responding at all. So, of course, Naughty Dog has prevented people from responding to any of their tweets. You can see it here. You can see how the respond icon is blotted out. You cannot use it. I have verified it. They have straight up shut down the comment section on Twitter and I believe YouTube as well. YouTube, I think, has been shut down for a while. The new Twitter Convo tool lets accounts select who can mention reply to your tweets. The options include either everyone, people you follow, or only people you mention. The latter option makes it so that if a social media account doesn't mention anyone, nobody can respond. This is still a tool Twitter is testing, and the company has only rolled it out to a certain percentage of users globally, so this is likely not a permanent solution. But given the proliferation of The Last of Us 2 spoilers in such a short amount of time, it is a useful tool to help anyone who doesn't wish to see spoilers under every new tweet or update from Naughty Dog. Well, I think everyone is pretty much aware of what happens. I don't see a lot of people justifying this, because here's the thing with The Last of Us. The media narrative, right, is that people are spoiling the game, and Naughty Dog is trying to keep the people who are looking forward to it surprised. But in reality, what people are doing is just showcasing how terrible the game is and why you should not support it. You know what I mean? It has nothing to do with spoilers, because nobody really cares about the story of The Last of Us. A big shock. But it's simply emphasizing what's wrong with the game. You're not allowed to have a discussion about what we publicly know on these formats. And it's not just on Naughty Dog social media pages. They've, of course, been DMCAing other people, bigger YouTubers. I'm certain, I am 100% certain, they sent a letter to Angry Joe, like, telling him to, like, roll it back and to damage control the game, because like that trailer he released was weirdly positive considering what we knew, what he originally thought of the video. It gave me flashbacks to the whole like Star Wars situation. Remember when The Last Jedi came out and he hated on it at first, and then like a week went by, and then he came back later and was like, well, actually, I've thought about it a little bit more, and I've realized it's not that bad. Same situation. Same absolute nonsense. Completely ridiculous. I am not impressed with the way gaming media has been handling this situation. At most, you cannot link it in your in your media, but like spoilers should be like a fan discretion thing. You know what I mean? Like, of course, I myself actually do not follow all that much Nintendo news anymore. It's kind of weird, but I did not know all that much about The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild going into it because I don't follow Nintendo's every social media post. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think I'll see more from the Paper Mario Origami King until it actually comes out in July. Again, this it's not up to companies to sort of protect the fans from spoilers. You know what I mean? Like, it's censorship. This is just a justification. This narrative that they're trying to protect you from spoilers, it's just a justification. Like, it's not the actual reason why they're doing this. I encourage everyone to not support The Last of Us Part 2. Don't buy the game. Don't buy PlayStation. Don't buy Xboxes. Stick with Nintendo and PC. There is no defending corporations like IGN, Naughty Dog, and Sony for constantly putting us through this kind of situation.